guys, I know it's late in the evening, and I did mean to get a video out before now, but with not so much information coming out about the case. I mean, we have a little bit of information here or there. We have a whole lot of speculation, some conspiracy theories, and insights maybe. I mean, we do have Don B, who came out with his video this evening, and he talked about intuition that he has about maybe something's going to be done this month around closer to the time that the boys were removed from the home. He also suggested that perhaps Donwells was over the Washington County line, but the line runs so close to the area they live in that it could just have been a few miles down the road. So was Don at home and just drove up the road? Did he meet Candace and make the phone call? Is that why they said the parents called? Maybe they were together when they called. Who knows? We'll know when they finally release the 911 calls. Before I get started, guys, well, I've already started, but hit the subscribe button. Watch till the end, guys. Really, really need your support in that way. I really need you guys to watch till the end. Hit the like button so that YouTube knows that you're watching the videos and that you like what you're seeing. If you don't like it, hit the unlike button. I mean, it still shows YouTube you're watching, okay? I hope you don't. I hope you like it, but, either way, just like with the comments. For you folks who are leaving bad comments, that's fine. Leave them, because it just shows YouTube that you're interested in what I'm saying. You might not agree with it, but you're interested. I am going to be playing a clip from Trisha Griffith here in just a few minutes from Web Sleuths. I used to watch her back when all this first began. I stopped watching. I don't think it was because of any particular reason. I don't think it was because I didn't like her or anything. I think I just had got into other YouTubers that were reporting, and then I forgot, about her being out there. But I ran across her video today, and it sort of went more along with the lines of what I'm wanting to speak of. So I want to include a few minutes of her thoughts on the subject, which is, and no disrespect to anyone, but Chris McDonough and his visiting the swimming hole a year later video or live stream, whatever it was he done. And for all you Chris fans out there, I do apologize if you take offense to anything that's said in this video, but life is what it is. I have my own beliefs and my own opinions about things, just like you have your own beliefs and your own opinions. And I have invited Chris to come and speak with me. Anyways, I have offered for Chris to come and talk to me, to call me, to come on my show, and of course he's too big of a YouTuber, I'm assuming, to be messed with such a lowly person on YouTube. And if that's not the truth, that's the impression that he gives. And I'm going to make this short and sweet. I just have a couple of things. For one, Grandus has a criminal history. Whoa, what a big surprise. Think about it. Look at her family. Look at her associates. Look at her children. Her brother, as he said. Her having a criminal history is not a shocker. Her going by 5 different names, not a big shocker. I mean, you are born with normally named 3 names for a reason. And those 3 names usually are picked so that they can be broke down and you can use different names. I'm not a Wells supporter. I'm not taking up for anybody. I'm just pointing out the facts. Her having different names or going by different names is not a big shock. Her having a criminal history, not a big shock. We all knew Grandus walked off and left her children when they were very young with their father. So what makes you think that she was such a good parent that there wasn't some type of allegations or charges in the past? Now, the only thing I find strange would be the fact that it was sealed. For her to have it sealed probably was because it was a pretrial diversion, and Chris McDonough probably knows this. And after whatever time limit they give, usually 2 years, if you don't mess up, then it's either sealed or stricken from your record. Two, the thing about the knee pain, him implying that she wasn't there because he don't think she could have walked through those paths, or she couldn't have walked around and checked for the flowers, or the fact that she walked down that trail by herself. Pain medication, when you get a shot or pill form of pain medication, first of all, reacts differently on everybody. And it reacts differently if you've been taking a pain medication for a while. Yes, if you are new to pain medication and you take it the first time, yes, it can make you groggy, it can make you sleepy, it can make you want to go just lay down. But if your body is used to it, more than likely what it's going to do is stop the pain and let you feel like going and doing something. If your back is hurt or your leg is hurt or whatever, and you take pain medication, you feel like getting up and cleaning your house, because guess what? The pain is not there. And so therefore, the stumbling block that you were having, that you couldn't do whatever it was you needed to do, has stopped, and now you feel like doing it. Grandus more than likely has been taking pain medication from the time she hurt her knee way back when, years ago, before the boys were tripping over her knee in Gatlinburg. The boys did not purposely kick her knee. The boys did not cause her knee problem. I personally do not feel like the woman felt revenge for her knee problem, because it was already there. The boys kept tripping over her knee. You have grandchildren, you have children, think about it. That age, that rambunctious, it happens. For him to use those two things in a way to imply that Grandus is guilty for whatever she may be, I'm not saying she's not, but for him to use those examples as one of the reasons that she may be guilty, I'm sorry, it don't cut it. I don't know what world he lives in, but the rest of us pretty much live in the real world, and we deal with real problems on a day-to-day basis. And either you yourself or someone you know, a family member, your parents, whomever, normally probably take pain medication. You know what I'm talking about. Just because you got a pain shot or you got pain pills does not mean that you're incapacitated and can't get up and move around. More than likely, it's going to make you feel better so that you do feel like getting up and moving around or walking. And he said one other thing, and then I'll play the clip from Trisha. But he said one other thing. He said that, was it the peppermint candies that Summer liked, or was it the Skittles? And that the receipts will show. The receipts are going to show what? What type of candy she liked? No, it's not. You've got a 5-year-old. 5-year-olds, their taste switches with the wind. Yesterday, they liked chicken nuggets. Today, they can't stand them and want hot dogs. Same goes for candy. There ain't no receipts going to prove what kind of candy that child ate because, first of all, a child doesn't just eat one type of candy. Children normally will eat any kind of candy set in front of them. If it's sweet, they're going to eat it. So I think that's a bunch of malarkey too. Um, and basically, I think that's all I was wanting to address. The simple fact that, of course, Candace had a criminal history. Everybody around her had a criminal history. The fact that she wasn't feeling any pain because she got a pain shot and she had pain pills. Of course, she felt like moving around. The fact that the boys are responsible for what damage was done to her knee, no. She already had the knee injury, and the boys agitated it by tripping over her or over her leg. And the fact that she has 5 aliases, sit down, people. Her name is Candace. I believe it's Cora Harer. I'm assuming is her maiden name. How many married names did she have? But seriously, I mean, you've got Candy, Candace. She could go by Can. She could go by Cora. She could even go by Cece. Think about it, folks. How many names can you come up with out of your name? How many different names growing up did you go by? Not a big shocker. And the simple fact, you can't prove what kind of candy a child eats or what kind of candy a child likes because their tastes change from one minute to the next. I'm disappointed in the job that Chris McDonough did the other day. I would have expected more, like Trisha says, from an ex-law enforcement officer. Instead of speculation, why don't he come out and just say, these are the facts, and this is how we would look at it, and this is what we would have seen when I was an officer. No, he beats around the bush, and he hem-haws around. And he never flat out just says what he means. It's getting to me. I'm going to play this and let you hear what Trisha has to say. Remember, pray for the kids, pray for the case, pray for Summer, and I will see you guys on a video tomorrow.
So this YouTube Live. My name is Trisha Griffith, the very proud owner of websleuths.com, the best true crime discussion forum in the universe. And I'm going to get right to it because I'm pretty steamed right now. Did anybody catch Chris McDonough in the interview room tonight? Okay. I don't even know where to begin. But what I'm asking you is, please, for God's sake, do not repeat like it's fact, or don't repeat it at all. The crap that is coming out of that mouth. Okay. Tonight, he basically, he suggested that, maybe grandma is the one. Stop it. Stop it in its tracks, because it's just going to get worse. Okay? And I don't know. I don't have any idea what happened to Summer. I've always, not always, but lately I have leaned a lot more towards she just walked away and something happened. But I don't know. I don't know. It just really makes me angry that this is happening. Again, to do this to an elderly woman who has already lost a daughter, doesn't know where she's at. Carly said, I was actually taken aback by that show tonight. Yeah, I know. It's disgusting. It's just absolutely disgusting that a former law enforcement person would behave like this and just make stuff up out of thin air, and then have the gall to go on court TV and say, what was it? Let me get my notes here. And say, so much misinformation has been spread around, and platforms should be act more responsibly. Really? Really? That's like telling Mike Tyson to quit biting ears. And I'm shocked that court TV hasn't looked into these guests that they're having on, you know. And what's upsetting too is when, you know, you put together a show, a live stream, but the ones that are making up the lies and, you know, having all the drama and doing all the crap, they get all the viewers. And it's like, so we try and have integrity. So what? What good is that? You know, doesn't bring in the viewers.